have ground beef and potatoes, well, you need to make this, because tonight on Quick Bites with Tammy fam, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious taco ground beef potato one-pan skillet. With that being said, let's get it. All right, first thing we want to do is I started heating up my pan, all right, because, you know, time is of the essence, right? 30-minute meals. I'm going to introduce a small drizzle of oil to the pan. For this particular recipe, I'm going to be using olive oil. It's just a preference thing. If you want to use canola or any type of oil, you can definitely do that. Of course, we're going to add our cubed potatoes. We're going to toss it around, get it nice and coated with the oil. Once everything is perfectly coated, we're going to add some seasoning, because who wants bland potatoes, right? Going to start off with adding some salt and ground black pepper. All right, not too much, because we're going to season our ground beef, and once we're done, we're going to incorporate everything together. So this is just to get the party started. I'm going to add some of my all-purpose Cooking with Tammy chicken seasoning. It's good for any and everything, and it has no chicken whatsoever in the seasoning. Let's also add a small amount of smoked paprika for a nice smoky element of flavor. If you have regular paprika, you can use regular paprika. You're just not going to get that smoky element of flavor. Smells good already. And we've only added like 3 to 4 seasonings. All right, let's add some more oil. Let's wake these potatoes up. The good thing about using the olive oil or even avocado oil, you could add as much oil as you need to add without feeling guilty. All right, once all of the potatoes are perfectly coated in seasoning, we're going to cook our potatoes for about 10 to 12 minutes or until golden brown outside, nice and crispy and tender on the inside. In the meanwhile, I'm going to continue to cook on medium heat. We're going to cover it on down, and I'm going to check on my potatoes in about 10 to 12 minutes. If you want to check on it before, you definitely can. This is after 10 to 12 minutes, like I said earlier, and they are beautiful. Now, here's the thing. I want to add a little bit more pizzazz, right? So I'm going to add a small amount of chicken bouillon just for that extra flavor. If you realize I didn't add much, just a little bit is all that's needed. I'm going to go ahead and, using a clean bowl, I'm going to add our potatoes. And nice and steamy, I can guarantee you it's absolutely delicious. Using the same pan, I'm going to add our ground beef. Now, here's the thing. This ground beef has a low content, or should I say low fat content, right? So I'm going to add just a small drizzle of oil to help the process along. However, if you are using, let's say, ground beef with 20% fat or even more, you don't have to add the oil. We're going to cook the ground meat until it's no longer pink. As you can see, our ground beef is cooked all the way through. Place all of the meat towards the back of the pan, and I'm going to allow the oil to expose itself. All right, to see whether or not if I need to get rid of some of the excess oil or continue to hold on to it, simply because we're going to be cooking our onions in a second, and I'm going to say this is more than enough oil. So I'm going to go ahead with my paper towel and get rid of some of this excess oil. What you see here is what we're going to use to saute our onions. They're ready. 2-for-1 special. No need to add any additional oil. And besides, the oil that was rendered from the beef is going to give the onions a delicious flavor. We're going to cook these onions down until they become nice and translucent and slightly softened. Let's incorporate both the ground beef and the onions, of course. Choice of onions today are Vidalia onions. If you don't like onions, you can definitely use shallots. Shallots are much mild in flavor. Let's go ahead and add our finely chopped garlic. Once the garlic becomes fragrant, we're going to incorporate it with our ground beef. At this point in time, you could lower the flame if you want to maintain that control. For today's choice of seasonings, right? Since this is going to be a taco one-pot potato skillet, we're going to add some taco seasoning. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have the taco seasoning in the bottle, you could definitely add the packet taco seasoning. If you don't have that either, no worries. I'm going to give you the ingredients on how to make your own taco seasoning. Only thing is, you're going to have to make sure you have the onion powder, the garlic powder, the cumin, the oregano, right? The smoked paprika, chili, stuff like that. So if it comes out quicker and easier to purchase the packet, then just go ahead and purchase the packet. Going to add just a little bit more. Turn the flame down some more as well. I want a nice taco flavor. Let's add some beef bouillon for that extra flavor. This smells amazing. We're going to go ahead and add some of my all-purpose Cooking with Tammy seasoning. Let's bring out that nice herbaceous flavor as well. Low in sodium, so why not? Stir it up really, really good. Gonna add some water to loosen things up at the bottom of the pan. And it's also gonna help to allow the meat to maintain its moisture. If it's one thing I don't like when ground beef is like coarse in texture. I like it nice and melt in your mouth, delicious. Just adding that small amount of water is gonna create what's called a steam effect once you cover it down and lower the flame and allow it to soften up for, I wanna say, an additional 1 to 2 minutes, and that's about it. All of those beautiful hints of seasoning locked into the meat. Now that's what I'm talking about. This is gorgeous. All right, let's add our potatoes back to the pan, of course. We're gonna fold the potatoes into the ground beef. And we are gonna stretch this meal. Just by the way it smells, I can guarantee you it's locked in flavors. My goodness, this is gonna taste so good. And I haven't tasted it yet, but I just know it's gonna taste really, really good. All right, let's get the potatoes incorporated perfectly. We got the ground beef, you can see it peeking through. With that being said, let's add some mozzarella and sharp cheddar cheese. Okay, add it to the top. If you want to incorporate it in between, you definitely could do that as well. But for now, we're just gonna add it to the top, just like that. Gonna add a lot of cheese. I mean, you know, cheese makes everything taste even better. And besides, who's gonna put this back in the refrigerator, right? It's not gonna make any sense. Spread it out some more. Turn the stove back on really, really low. Add a small hint of water around the perimeter of the pan. And we're gonna close it back down, and we're gonna give this at least, I wanna say, no more than 1 minute, because everything is still hot, including obviously the ingredients, the ground beef, and everything else is nice and hot. Let's check on our taco beef potato skillet, and whoa, this is pretty. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna add just a small amount of that taco seasoning to the top, because it has like red chili flakes in there as well, right? Give it a little element and pop of color. We have our freshly chopped parsley, of course. Gonna go in there and add that as well. We also have our chopped green onions, or if you want to refer to it as scallions, you definitely can. But nevertheless, it's gonna get the job done. We're gonna go in with our jalapeños. You know, just put it anywhere. It doesn't have to be placed in like a strategic manner, right? Just place it anywhere. And if you want to add sour cream to this right here, you definitely can. Once we're off camera, we have some red chilies. We're going to incorporate the red chilies as well. And yeah, the only difference is instead of like keeping the red chilies whole, we're going to dice them up to give it that contrast of texture, element, color, and all that different, you know, all that cool stuff. But nevertheless, it is about that time. Let's go ahead and get it. Check out that beautiful cheese pull. Nice, hot, golden, perfectly seasoned potatoes alongside our beautifully seasoned ground beef. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna make one simple statement. If you don't try this out, you're missing out. That's it. This is absolutely delicious. Wow, this is so good, comforting. Even though it's not fall time, it's still like, it feels like that warm blanket, right? In the spring, it's just delicious. Give it a try, my loves. And of course, I know you're wondering how long did it take to put this deliciousness together. It only took us 26 minutes on the clock. Thank you so much for tuning in to Quick Bites with Tammy, and I will definitely catch you with another quick and easy recipe. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.